Hey guys, it's me. We're in the car. We're about to go somewhere on a little adventure. I tried going into a salon recently, another worst reviewed basically, and they recognized me and they knew who I was, and so I couldn't really film the video. So that's why for today's video we're going to a different city and we're filming the worst reviewed makeup in a different city. Yes, I know, I'm going the extra mile for this, literally. So yeah, let's do this. Let's go. Hit like, subscribe, follow me on Instagram for more insane videos like this because
Dirígete al oeste por fase 2 mediales.
Are you all ready and set for your little transformation?
quiero algo por Silvia después de cosa con colores fuertes.
Pues no es para ti, es para la noche. Porque para ti es natural y en la noche es más.
Sí,
más
pero
fuerte.
no quiero muchas.
Ahí está. ¿Tiene algo en la cara? O nada.
So she started off by laying me down in a chair and getting her makeup kit ready. Yeah, that's basically Instagram versus real life right there. Instagram, real life. Anyway, she started off by putting some tissues around my neck. I think that was supposed to serve as an apron, and a holder and a makeup brush cleaner and everything. She cleans my face with a wipe and it low-key feels like I was a tabletop and she was dusting it off. She then lotions my face with some cream, and I guess that kind of makes my skin extra oily. I mean, you can literally see a reflection on my skin at that point. And she made a little comment over there. She was like, oh, your skin is extra oily. But that didn't stop her from adding more lotion, so cool. She then starts doing my favorite thing ever, plucking my eyebrows. Yes, you heard it right. If you guys are new to this channel, let me just quickly explain. I have been to around maybe 5 really bad places. Every single place would pluck my eyebrows. I don't understand why. But I mean, I gotta hand it to her. They did end up looking good, so I'm not really complaining. I guess I don't know what it is with my eyebrows that no one's ever satisfied with. I just don't understand. So anyway, she is done with my eyebrows and she starts concealing my face. Here she's like, I don't know, she was whispering to me in my ear as if she didn't want my brother to hear. So at this point she's like, you have a lot of, I don't know what they're called exactly, but they're like pimples under the skin. And as she was concealing, she was like, we need to hide all these blemishes, we need to hide all these imperfections. And I'm like, okay, yeah, it's probably because I don't drink water. I mean, I didn't know what to say. So she later applied bronzer, I believe. She was using her fingers. I mean, there's nothing wrong with using your fingers. She was even using the right one. But I remember when I first walked in, she was having breakfast, which means that her entire hand and her breath smelled like onions, which is, I'm pretty sure that's not something you'd want to have all over your face and like breathing onto you. I don't want to sound rude, but it was uncomfortable to say the least. So she primes my eyes, you know, gets them ready for that extra colorful look I asked for. And that's when she starts putting on foundation. I mean, I was wondering actually where that step went. And there it is. I generally feel like she was really hygienic considering she's the worst. I don't really see the worst in this place, to be honest. It's a lot better than a lot of other places I've been. And according to what I read, I think they were really maybe being a little harsh on her. She's not that bad. Looking a little cakey, a little too oily. I guess it's because of the moisturizer she used in the very beginning. Just as she's done with the foundation, some random guy walks in and he's like,
¿Cómo le va? Buenas tardes. Ya. Gracias. Hasta luego.
I guess that's the perks of living in a smaller city. Everyone really knows each other. She actually did something that I was really impressed by. She used a brush, first of all, to set my foundation in, and then she blended it in with a beauty blender later on. And I know, like a little tip, people who use brushes, sometimes they end up getting like stripes across their faces because a brush obviously has hairs, and that kind of imprints on the face, which is not a good look. And so it's smart to use a beauty blender after that, so that you can make sure your face isn't really striped. I mean, that's advice I got from a pro. So after the foundation, she starts off with my eye makeup. I mean, just by looking at this, I feel uncomfortable, to be honest. I don't know how, but she makes it seem like she's sweeping the floor with my eyes. I remember very well sitting on that chair feeling extreme discomfort. Her shading was violent enough to get my eye opened forcefully. How? Anyways, she applied very neutral colors onto my eyelids, which I feel is really hard to go wrong with. She played it super safe, even though, if you guys remember in the very beginning, I asked her for a very colorful look. She applies a darker shade over my lids, and to my great, pleasant surprise, she blends them. She blends the shadows, guys. I loved how she used separate brushes too. I mean, yes, there were Q-tips at some points and the actual brushes that came with the set, and all the products were really, let's say, affordable products, affordable brands. There wasn't anything too fancy, I mean. But in her defense, this is a budget place. It's not like I'm going to the most fanciest salon in the whole country. So I appreciate that at least she used separate brushes, you know, or at least even though they're Q-tips, at least they were clean, right? Right? So after she was satisfied with the eye look, she decided to move on to the eyebrows, and she measured it in a very, I don't know, honestly I've never done my eyebrows like this and no one has ever done that to me before, so I don't really know what this is. I think it's a pretty old school way of measuring your eyebrows, but it worked out for her, so that's great, I guess. Nice. Cool story, bro. Ew, that was disgusting, and ew. So she filled them in with some powder, and then she brushed it off with this comb, this eyebrow comb, I think. Guys, my makeup knowledge currently is negative 10,000, so yeah, please, I'm not really an intellect when it comes to makeup, so I'm sorry about that. Anyway, she cleaned off the edges with a Q-tip, which was adorable. It reminds me of my noob self, because I usually do that. And you guys always roast me for it, but I still love you guys. Later on, she starts with the liner. It was a pretty easy process, to be honest. Probably the easiest application process for eyeliner that I've ever had, so I'll give her that. Oh my god, over here, I blacked out. I don't know what happened, because she was literally pushing my nostril with her finger and I literally couldn't breathe. I had to open my mouth to breathe, and I hate doing that because I feel like she'll be irritated by me, and I was just kind of forced because she was literally choking me. I don't know why so aggressive though. I mean, look at that. Oh my god, over here is the biggest joke on this planet. You guys, just let me know in the comments. I'll give you 5 seconds and tell me, what do you think she's doing over here? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, time's up. She's curling my lashes, guys. You're wondering with what? Well, I was wondering too. What the hell is that thing in her hand? It's a tin can. It's like a little contraption that's DIY'd. I think the whole salon was generally very old school, so all the techniques are pretty old school as well. Like right now she's using a little stick like a toothpick basically, but it's clean. She dipped it into liquid liner and she's putting it on my lower lash line. Wow, my brother making an appearance as usual. He quickly brushes through the whole look with some final facial makeup. She contours, highlights a few spots, I guess. She also applies mascara. 2 different mascaras actually. One of them was extremely painful. I don't know why. I was trying so hard not to cry because I know the minute I did, or like I teared up, it would ruin the whole thing, and I didn't want to go through the whole process over again. So yeah, self-control, man. And for the very final touch of the look, she asked what color I wanted my lipstick to be. If you guys know me, you know I don't like to bring attention to my mouth because I have braces on, and I hate when people look at me, like just stare at my mouth. It's just uncomfortable for me. So she brought out a palette, and I was so relieved that I wasn't going to have to go through the whole, oh, I can get infected with anything kind of dilemma in my head, because she was just using a brush. And then she's like, oh no, never mind, you're not gonna like any of these. And she brought out like a tube, and she started using the tube on me. And I was just like, why? She applied the lipstick, and she quickly cleaned off the edges with another Q-tip. She asked me basically what the event was for that I was doing my makeup. Just blurted out fashion because I didn't want anything too formal, and at the same time I didn't want her to think it was like a party. That made her think that I was actually participating in that event. So she, I don't know how, but she ended up thinking I was the model of the event, and she was like, oh, you? I don't know, she was surprised that I would be a model in a fashion event, even though that's definitely not what I was implying. Later, she asks her boyfriend to take a picture with me. She asks me to stand up straight, and she's like, oh yeah, now I get why you're a model, because you're tall. Hey guys, so we just finished from the worst makeup artist in this little town. So just a quick summary of what happened. Wait. In the beginning I asked her, I wanted something not too normal, but at the same time that looks natural. And this is what I got. What do you think?
Honestly, I like it.
I like it too.
Surprisingly better than the city.
Yeah, and look, she's a lot more chattier. That's what I can say.
She's very warm, but at the same time, she says things, you know, people
She's
don't
very
normally say.
straightforward, yeah.
Very blunt.
Yeah, her result is pretty good, but her techniques
Oh
are...
my god, the process. The thing is, she doesn't really have things.
Yeah, like she has the earbuds thing.
This is the earbuds, yeah, and she also has this weird, the eye curling
what the hell was that?
eyelash. It's like tin can top.
Yeah, it's like a make-do thing.
She had a tin can top.
The thing is,
that was cute.
The thing is, look, I don't blame her not to have proper makeup stuff because it's very hard to get things into town. I mean, she depends on the local brands. But to get brushes and things like that, I mean, you should kind of invest in that because, like, it's your business. Let me know, guys, what do you think in the comments below. I read every single comment, remember that, and I really, your opinion really matters. At the end when she started taking a picture with me, and I'm just like, oh.
That was so cute. She was like, oh my god, she's a model from the city. Or like, she's not a model. She's not a model.
But I don't understand why the reviews are so bad.
The stuff?
Maybe the process too. I think again she was also kind of lucky, or she played it safe, let's say, because she picked something very natural. She didn't go over the top, so maybe if I asked her to go maybe a little more dramatic look, it might have
gone wrong.
Gone wrong.
I think so.
Let's take a picture because I like it.